exploring genetic diseases in marine organisms. The ocean is home to millions of species, from tiny plankton to massive whales. But just like humans, marine organisms can also suffer from genetic diseases. These diseases come from changes in their DNA or chromosomes that affect how they grow, look, and survive. Today, let's dive into some of the most fascinating and sometimes tragic examples of genetic abnormalities in marine life.
What is genetic abnormalities?
Genetic abnormalities in marine life are alterations to an organism DNA that can lead to malformation and other health issues, and they can be caused by a mix of genetic factors like mutation and inbreeding, as well as environmental factors like pollution and temperature changes. These abnormalities can result in a range of outcomes of severe health problems like organ congestion and reduced lifespan to increase mortality rate during early development.
Genetic disorders occur when a mutation, a harmful change to a gene, also known as a pathogenic variant, affects your genes, or when you have the wrong amount of genetic material. Carrying the mutation doesn't always mean you'll end up with a disease. There are many types, including single-gene, multifactorial and chromosomal disorders.
In marine life, this mutation might occur naturally or be triggered by pollution, radiation, or human activity. Albinism in marine animals.
Albinism in sharks, dolphins, and turtles.
Albinism is a rare genetic condition in marine animals that causes a total or partial lack of pigment called melanin. This disorder comes from a mutation in the TYR gene, which prevents the animal from producing melanin, the pigment that gives color to skin, eyes, and scales.
How many is their chromosomes?
The chromosomal number is: the dolphin consists 44 chromosomes, sharks have 82 chromosomes, and turtles 56. The albinism gene occurs in the autosomal chromosomes, not on the sex ones. These are the comparison between albino and normal organisms. Albino marine animals appear pale or pinkish, have weaker vision, and are more vulnerable to sunlight and predators compared to normal ones. So, albinism is a rare, beautiful, but challenging in the wild. Do you know that? Albinism make these creatures unique, but also expose them to danger due to lack of camouflage and sunlight sensitivity. And next, I will discuss the skeletal genetic deformities in fish, a type of genetic abnormality that affects the bone, structure, and movement. Genetic diseases in fish happen when there is an error or mutation in the DNA. These mutations occur in the genes which are found inside the chromosomes of the cell. Fish have chromosomes just like humans. Different species have different numbers. In general, most marine fish have around 40 to 60 chromosomes, but some species can have more. Chromosomes are located inside the nucleus of their cells, and they carry all the genetic information that controls growth, appearance, and development, including the formation of bones. What are skeletal genetic deformities?
Why do they happen?
This happens when there is a mutation in the genes responsible for bone formation, such as the COL1A1 or BMP4 genes. These genes control how the spine, skull, and fins develop. If these genes are damaged or mutated, the fish may develop abnormalities like scoliosis, a sideways curved spine, lordosis, an upward spine bend, kyphosis, a downward bump-like curve, or jaw deformities such as twisted or shrunken jaw. Why do these deformities occur? During deformities can be purely genetic, meaning the mutation is inherited or occurs during embryo development. However, environmental factors can also trigger genetic damage like poor water quality, pollution, low oxygen, and nutritional deficiencies can stress the embryos and cause genetic errors during bone development. Genetic diseases remind us how delicate marine life indeed is. Every mutation tells a story, one that connects evolution, adaptation, and survival.
Blurring out my periphery, my smile